Money owns you. You think you're free, but in reality, you're a slave. Money controls you. It decides when you wake up, when you work, when you rest, even when you dare to dream. 99% of the world is financially dependent. Every day, billions wake up and go to jobs they hate. Why? Debt. Living paycheck to paycheck. You think you control money, but in reality, it controls you. Think about your credit cards, your mortgage, your car loans. All of them force you into the system. You have no choice but to keep working, or you lose everything. But the money never lasts. Why? Because the system is designed that way. You work, you pay, you work again. And you never truly escape. Money wakes you up. Money leads you astray. Money keeps you away from your friends, your family. Money dictates your life, and you don't even realize it. But you have a choice. You can learn to control money. You can gain financial literacy. You can start building passive income. You can reach a point where money serves you. Otherwise, you'll spend your whole life chasing wealth while losing yourself. So, the real question is, does money serve you? Or are you still its slave? The truth you never dared to face. You wake up every morning believing you're on the path to success. But what if I told you you're just running on a treadmill? Moving, sweating, pushing forward, yet staying in the same place. You work harder, but the bills never stop. You make more money, but expenses keep rising. The more you chase money, the faster it runs from you. But why? Because you were never taught the real rules of the game. You were told that working harder means making more money. That if you just keep grinding, one day you'll be free. But the truth is, the harder you work, the deeper you sink. Look around. How many people do you know who have worked for 30, 40, even 50 years, only to retire with nothing? Spending their final years worrying about medical bills, rent, survival? Is that the future you want? Because if you don't change now, that's exactly where you're headed. The system was never designed to set you free. Think about it. Who benefits from your struggle? Who profits from your debt? Who wins when you work yourself to exhaustion just to survive? Not you. The system wasn't built for you to win. It was built to control you. From the moment you were born, you were assigned a number, a file, a future. You were placed in schools that taught you how to obey, how to follow orders, how to be the perfect employee. But did they teach you how to build wealth? Did they teach you how to invest? Did they teach you how to be free? No, because a system that relies on workers can't afford to teach them how to escape. They distract you. They keep you chasing just enough hope to continue, but never enough to win. New cars, new phones, new clothes. Every ad, every commercial, every influencer tells you the same thing. Buy more, spend more, upgrade, keep going. Don't stop, don't fall behind, stay in the race. And as you spend, they collect. As you work, they get richer. As you stress over bills, they vacation on private islands, and they laugh because they know you'll never stop, unless you wake up. How to take back your freedom. So what do? How do you break the chains? How do you stop being owned by money? First, understand this. Money is a tool. It is not a god, not a master, not something to fear or worship. A tool. And like any tool, if you don't learn how to use it, it will use you. Take control. Cut unnecessary expenses. Eliminate debt. Stop buying things to impress people who don't care. Then, stop trading time for money. Create income streams that work even when you sleep. Learn. Invest. Build. Take risks. Because the biggest risk is staying in the same place forever. Most people will hear this and do nothing. They will nod. They will agree. And tomorrow, they'll wake up and continue exactly as the system designed them to. But a few will take action. A few will wake up. A few will take control before it's too late. So now, the question is, which one are you? The truth you never dared to face. So, now you know. The system was never designed for you to win. But what happens next? Will you go back to the cycle, wake up, work, pay bills, repeat? Or will you finally break free? Because here's the harsh truth. Knowing the truth is not enough. Millions of people know the game is rigged, yet they still play by its rules. They still trade their time for a paycheck. They still spend money they don't have to impress people they don't even like. They still let fear keep them stuck. Fear is your biggest enemy. Why do people stay trapped? Because the system feeds them fear. Fear of failure, fear of risk, fear of losing what little they have. They tell you that starting your own business is too risky, that investing is too complicated, that building wealth is for the lucky ones. But let me ask you this. Is struggling for 40 years only to retire broke not a risk? Is depending on one paycheck from one boss not a risk? The real danger is staying in the same place while the world moves forward. And the harshest reality? No one is coming to save you. Not your boss, not your government, not your family, not the economy. The only person who can change your future is you. The path to true freedom. So, what's the solution? It's simple, but not easy. 1. Master money, or it will master you. Stop being a slave to your paycheck. Learn how money works. Read, study, apply. 2. Build skills that make you unstoppable. High-income skills, digital skills, sales, investing. The more valuable you become, the less control the system has over you. 3. Create money machines. Don't just earn, multiply. Start a business, build assets, own things that pay you, even when you sleep. 4. Think like the wealthy. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. If you're not investing, you're falling behind. 5. Surround yourself with winners. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. If you're always around broke, negative people, guess where you'll end up? The choice is yours. Most people will hear this and go back to their routine. They'll nod their heads and keep scrolling. They'll tell themselves, one day I'll change. But one day never comes. Then there are the few, the ones who refuse to be controlled, the ones who take action even when it's scary, the ones who rewrite their own destiny. So now, ask yourself, are you going to keep running on the treadmill? Or are you finally ready to step off and take control? The system wants you to stay asleep, but the ones who wake up become unstoppable. The truth you never dared to face. Most people never break free. They hear the truth. They feel the fire for a moment. Then they go back to their comfortable misery. Why? Because change is uncomfortable. Growth is painful. And the system has trained you to fear discomfort more than you fear failure. But here's the reality. Your comfort zone is your prison. It keeps you small. It keeps you weak. It keeps you trapped in a cycle of survival instead of creation. The rich understand this. They don't avoid discomfort. They embrace it. They use it as fuel to grow, to evolve, to dominate. And if you want to break free, you must do the same. The 3 things that keep you broke. If you're stuck, it's because of these 3 things. 1. You're addicted to security, the paycheck, the steady job. the safe choices. But let's be real. How safe is a life where one decision from your boss can destroy everything? Real security doesn't come from a job. It comes from skills, ownership, and control. 2. You trade time for money. If your income stops when you stop working, you're in a trap. Your time is the most valuable thing you have, yet you sell it cheap. The wealthy don't trade time for money. They create systems, build assets, and let money work for them. 3. You consume more than you create. The system has turned you into a consumer. Scroll, watch, buy, repeat. Every time you spend on things that don't bring you closer to freedom, you make someone else richer. Creators control the world. Consumers? They finance the lifestyle of the creators. From slave to master. So how do you break free? 1. Stop thinking like an employee. Your job is not your destiny. It's a stepping stone, a temporary tool, not your final destination. 2. Learn skills that pay you for life. Sales, marketing, investing, business. These skills don't just make you money, they give you control. 3. Own things that grow in value. Stocks, real estate, businesses, intellectual property. Wealth is not measured by income, it's measured by ownership. 4. Become a producer, not just a consumer. Stop watching. Stop waiting. Stop wishing. Start building. Start creating. Start investing. The world is run by those who create. And right now, you have 2 choices. 1. Keep consuming and stay in the system. 2. Start creating and take your power back. The final question. Most people will read this and do nothing. They'll feel inspired, but won't act. But a few will take the first step. A few will refuse to be controlled. A few will build the life they were meant to live. So now the only question that matters, which one are you?